Hi, today's November 1st, and I've been thinking for the last few days about some things that I could probably share with you to help you, especially you young moms, about the holidays. However you celebrate. Thanksgiving's coming up, and then it's December, the month of Christmas, and or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever you celebrate. I don't know how Hanukkah and Kwanzaa are celebrated, but I'm familiar with Christmas, and it can be very stressful if you don't figure it out. I've been working on this for several years, and I think I've got it figured out to ways to make it easier for you so that you can enjoy each of the holidays better. Now, I want you to sit down and take out a piece of paper and write down everything that these next couple of months entail. For instance, what's the most important thing? To me, gifts is at the top of my list because I don't want anyone to be disappointed at Christmas time, and so the gifts are very important to me. So I write gifts down. I make a list of everyone that I need to give a gift to, and then I write down what I think I would like to give them, or if I need to ask them for ideas and suggestions, etc. I like to plan that ahead. In fact, I have some of my Christmas shopping already done. I like to start at least 3 months ahead and plan, and I like to get those things that are on my list that are the most difficult to get. Like if one of your children has a really important toy that they want for Christmas, and it's going to be hard to find, I like to get that bought early, because if you plan and buy early, the chances of you getting that are much, much better than if you wait. Some people I know like to wait for Black Friday and do Black Friday shopping. I went once. I had a good time. I got some deals. But to me, those very most important gifts aren't worth waiting for Black Friday to save 10 bucks or 20 bucks or whatever you save. Those kind of gifts, to me, I have to get ahead of time. And for me, I like to have my shopping completely finished by the end of November. And then I can really enjoy the month of December. If you haven't done this, I suggest to you, you should try, because it makes December wonderful, so much better. You have all the stress gone. You don't have to worry about it. So think about the things that are most important to you that you're going to have to deal with. Gifts was at the top of my list. Another thing that's really important to me is the food, especially for Thanksgiving. You have to know what you need to make, what you need to buy. You need to think about all of the entertaining you'll be doing in December for the holidays and Thanksgiving. You need to think about if you're going to be baking or taking treats to your neighbors, or special baking for your grandparents, or all those kind of things are really, really important that you need to think about. I like to know what I have to bring, where I have to bring it, and I start buying stuff now. I've already started purchasing all the stuff I'll need for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I already know what I'm going to make for both, and so you need to plan ahead. And if you buy everything that you can before, then the week of Thanksgiving, all you have to get is the few little perishable things like your vegetables and your dairy and the things that you can't get very far ahead of time. And it's easy. Your shopping is done. If you go into December and need to make cookies, you don't have to worry about those sprinkles that are hard to find now because everyone's bought them. Or you'll have the butter and the chocolate chips and all the things you need to make those special cookies for your family, or the fudge, or whatever you're going to make. Plan ahead and make your holidays so much nicer and so much easier. The next thing I think about is entertaining. Are you going to have guests for the holidays? People at your house? You're going to have to clean the house. You're going to have to plan for that. If you start cleaning now and doing all of those things that you're dreading doing and get them done, and then just maintain, going through your holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas or whatever holidays you have will be a breeze because you can just touch up and keep up. So if you need to clean that fridge, get it cleaned now. Or if you need to scrub your bathrooms really good, do it now, or get a guest room ready for your company. Whatever it is that you need to do to prepare, do it now. And you'll love the holidays so much more. Think about another thing I wrote down is decorating. You're going to need to decorate. What kind of decorating do you do? How much? How little? I don't like to decorate until my house is clean. So I try to clean the house and then decorate right after. And everything just looks so nice. Think about things you need to buy to help you decorate. Do you need to buy a new tree? Or do you need to buy some new ornaments? Or what do you need? Do you need lights for the outside of the house? What are the things that are important to you that you're really going to need this year? And make sure you have enough money and get those things as early as you can. You may not be able to buy them quite yet. I don't know if they're in the stores yet, but most people don't like Christmas in the stores early, but I'm not one of those people because I like to plan ahead, and I plan early for all the things I can buy early. The earlier the better for me. That's how I am. Now, just 1 minute. I need to look and see what my list says. Okay. One of the next things I want to talk about is your cards and your photos. Do you do a family photo? You need to get that photo done ASAP, soon as possible, if you possibly can, because it takes time for you to get the photo, for you to get the photographer to take the photos, for them to be processed and then have cards made out of them. You need to get it done now so they'll be ready by the 1st of December when you're going to want to fill them out and get them sent. And as soon as you get them back, put addresses on them. Get them ready so that you can send them out, and that will not be a worry. I think Christmas cards are a pain with the photos too. And so get that taken care of. Get it taken care of while you can. It's really important to do that. I'm excited because I've started watercoloring, and I am going to watercolor our Christmas cards this year. And I'm going to do a series on it and bring you guys along, 1 card a day. I'll do the 12 days of Christmas cards, and I'll start that soon. I'm waiting for an overhead, it's an overhead tripod thing that can hold my camera down so that it can show the photos overhead of what I'm doing. So hopefully it works good, and so be tuned for that. It's going to be fun for me. And then let me see. One more thing. Do you need chairs, tables for Thanksgiving or for your entertaining for Christmas? Do you need any extra things like that? Think about that and get those things planned ahead of time. Do you need clothing for your pictures, or clothing for that husband's party, a work party that you have to go to and you're a little uncomfortable and you want to look your best? You know, if you need new clothing for that, plan ahead, get it bought now so that you don't have to stress the day of the party and what am I going to wear? I have nothing to wear and I'm going to look terrible. You don't want to do that. You want to take all the stress out of the holidays. One of the things that's important, I think, is to have a surplus of paper plates and cups and bowls and utensils, because you're going to need them. especially if you have company. You can't have enough, and you get tired of doing dishes. And it's just nice sometimes to just put that piece of pie on a paper plate, and you don't have to wash the dish or whatever that everyone's eating. It's nice to have extra. So when you go to Costco or Sam's Club or wherever, buy a bunch. Then I think, let me look one more time at my list. I think I've covered everything that I have on my list. I'm sure there's things I haven't thought of because I just wrote this up real fast. But then the last thing I want to tell you to think about and do is sit down after you've got this all figured out, everything I've talked about, sit down and write out your budget. Write out how much money you're going to need for the gifts, how much you're going to need for the food and the entertaining and the clothing and the photos and the Christmas cards, if you do cards, all of those kind of things that you're going to have to buy, the decorations, it all costs money. That's another reason to start ahead. If you have all of this stuff that you're buying ahead of time, then in December you don't think, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money for everything I need. And it's a stress. I have a Christmas savings account that we save all year, and I've been shopping now for over a month, and I'm using that money. That's a smart thing to do. If you don't have a Christmas savings account, open up a savings account specifically for Christmas and put money in there every time you get paid. I have money put in there from my husband's check. He gets paid weekly and it goes directly into that account, and I don't have to worry about it. I just have to leave it alone. Sometimes I want to spend it, and if I'm tempted to spend it, I make myself spend it on Christmas so I can shop all year round if I like, which is a smart thing. So anyway, I just want your holidays to be easier for you. I think you need to think too, I just thought of something else, your Christmas wrapping. Get your wrapping paper, your tape, your bow. Make sure you have plenty of scissors. Make sure you know where all of it is. And when you bring a gift home from the store, or if you buy it online when you get it, wrap it and make sure you put a tag on it and have it ready so you don't have a whole bunch of gifts to open at a time. I have disabilities, and everything is really difficult for me, and that's why I've started really shopping ahead. And one of the things that I do that makes my life so much easier is I just buy gift bags for everything. It might cost me a little more money, and it's worth every penny to me. I buy a gift bag big enough for whatever I've bought. I put the stuff in it with some tissue paper, and we just carry it and take it around to our kids, or when they come, they pick it up. And it's something that has made my life so much stressful. I do very little, if any, wrapping, and it's so nice. Sometimes it's hard to find those gift bags, but I buy them on Amazon. Amazon is my friend. That's another reason I like to shop early. I shop online a lot because I live in a real rural community. The closest shopping is 2 hours away, and so I use the internet a lot, and it's a lot slower in December. Get what you need now because you might not get it if you wait, and it's an important thing. This morning I woke up and I thought, I've got to get all my shopping done. I want it to be all done before Thanksgiving. And then when it comes Cyber Monday or Black Friday, you can just shop for the fun extra things, and you don't have to worry about getting everything. Try it. It really is so nice. I hope this helps someone, even if it helps just a few of you. I hope you'll give it a try and think about it. Make your holidays nicer. Mine are so much better than they used to be because I've done all of these things. Think about it way ahead, and it makes for happy holidays. So I hope you'll all have a really great Thanksgiving, a great Christmas, a Merry Christmas, or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. I just want your days to be special and great. And so I just hope this helps you. And we'll see you. Watch for my videos of my 12 days of watercolor cards. It's gonna be so fun. It'll be coming up soon. We'll see you later. There's just one more thing I thought about that I want to add to the end of this video. When you write these things down, make sure you write everything down. This is an example of something that I have. It's in the back of one of my planners. It's the Mormon Mom Planner that I have. This is just an example. But when you write it down, and you don't have to have anything like this. You can find printouts online, and you don't have to have something fancy like this. You can just write it in a notebook. But make sure you write things down. Write down all your to-dos and all the things that you have between now and Christmas. Make sure it's documented so that you can refer back to it and check things off as you get them. As you make your grocery lists for the holidays, write it all down and check things off when you do your cleaning. And what cleaning you need to do, or your decorations, or your Christmas card lists and addresses. Make sure you write up and find all your addresses and keep them in a little binder so that next year you'll already have those addresses and you don't have to find them every year. Make a little notebook or something. Make sure you've written down, this is another page of, this is gift planning. The name of who it is and what the gifts are that you want to get them. And if you have already bought them and if they need to be wrapped, or if you've already wrapped them and what they are, so you can keep track of your family. This is just a good idea of things you need to do. I thought of something else that used to be a stress for me. When my kids were young, they would have school programs. And I would find out early their Christmas programs and what they need to wear. So they have special clothes for that, or so they have the things they need for that, and you can plan ahead for that. Also, teacher gifts. Plan your kids' teacher gifts now. And the gifts they have, they used to do gift giveaways for my kids when they were littler. I don't know if they still do that. But they would have to buy a gift for a child that was maybe a $5 gift. Plan those kind of things. Get them bought, wrapped, ready, so that you have all those little stress, naggy things taken care of. The neighbor gifts. If you give to your neighbors or your grandparents, or, you know, the gifts that aren't just for your children and your husband or whatever, all the extended gifts. Think about those things. And then also the things you have to mail. Get those things bought, wrapped, boxed up, put the wrapping tape around it, put the address on it, and take it to the post office. If you don't want to send it until the first part of December, send it. Send it, save it. Just save it till then. Get it in the mail. If you wait until 2 weeks before Christmas, they may not get it. And if you wait for a week before, they probably will not. So, but those things are always such a pain. So make sure you have wrapping tape. Make sure you have the boxes that you're going to need. Buy some boxes special at the post office. They're already designed and ready. All you have to do is put the stuff in it, seal it up. You don't even need packing tape for it. Seal it up and put an address on it. That's so nice that they've designed those for us. Anyway, those are just some other tips and things that I thought I would mention to you, of more things that I've thought. But get a binder, put everything in it, get organized. My way of being organized may not be your way of being organized. I may be forgetting some of the most important things that you think you need to do. But the things I've mentioned are the things that were pertinent and are pertinent to me throughout my life of being an adult in charge of the holidays. And so think about those things, get organized now, and enjoy. Enjoy the holiday instead of being stressed and so much work and things you have to do. Enjoy it. When Thanksgiving comes along, get your shopping done at the first of the week. Thanksgiving's on Thursday. Begin cooking on Tuesday. You can chop your vegetables for the stuffing. You can chop everything you need for salads. There's a lot of prep work you can do ahead of time. Wednesday, I always put my turkey in Wednesday night and let it cook through the night. Wednesday, the stuffing's made so I can stuff the turkey, and I make the pie on Wednesday. Thursday is left Thursday morning. I can throw some rolls in. I like homemade fresh rolls. But it's not so stressful. I don't have to do everything all in the same day. Think about those things to make things easier for you. And anyway, there's my hubby. He's ready for me to be done. So I'll just hope this helps you, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.